either one of you, I mean, the team's going to go through stretches in a game when you play well, when you might have lulls. But is the most important stretch that last stretch, and how impressed are you with the way you guys closed out that game?
Yeah, I mean, this whole thing about our group being resilient, and they went on a really good run. I mean, they're a good basketball team, and that's what happens. But basketball is basketball, and if you're resilient, you can fight back. You don't let that get to you, and then I'm really proud of everyone on the team for fighting back.
Kind of a contrast in styles. They battled really well in the paint. You guys were great from behind the arc. At what point was that the game plan going in? Is that where you guys figured you were going to have your most success?
Well, I think at the end of the day, these games come down to just hoop. Who can just outplay the other, who can just outsmart the other, man. It's loud in there. You can't really hear none. You can't really hear the plays. I mean, so at the end of the day, it just comes down to whose base is better. And, we work on our base every single day. And at the end of the day, that's what led to our last stretch. I mean, we don't really go zone that much as a team, but, we threw in that zone. They threw 2 lobs, and then we got a kill. We got 3 stops in a row. So the game's all about runs. And as long as you just keep your head high and keep pushing, man, who knows what happened.
Yeah, did you guys talk about that at all, late in of hey, just a couple stops is all we need to win this?
Yeah, I mean, this is an offensive battle, man. I mean, we kind of knew what it was going to be coming into it a little bit, but at the end of the day, like you said, that final stretch means a lot, So it was neck and neck that whole almost second half that whole time, and at the end of the day, we got the stops when we needed them to, and that's how we won the game.
Josh, describe that college basketball atmosphere.
I mean, that was the best atmosphere I've ever been in personally. Coming from my last school, we could hold 3,000. Here is literally triple that. And the court storm right after, that's just that really shows this is college basketball. That was a rivalry game, a nail biter, and we came out on top. And I mean, just really thankful for all the fans, the Ram fans.
Did that have a March urgency, just given it was them versus you guys?
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, for sure. I mean, for some of these guys, I was fortunate enough to be part of Moby Madness last year a couple times, sold out crowds, and this is probably one of the best I've seen, to be honest. They were loud the whole time, and we feel off that. We feel that energy, and, that makes us want to just push even harder, even though we think we can't.
Josh, what's going through your mind when you start hitting 6, 7 threes in a row?
I actually didn't know how many I had hit until I looked at this.
It's kind of a situation where you black out in the game.
Well, I mean, it's just if I feel like I'm open enough, I'm going to take the shot because I feel like it's a good shot. And
let's just say on most of those threes, he's got a pretty good passer.
He's not wrong.
Do you guys feel that, though, when, a shooter like Josh is heating up and you try and prioritize giving him the ball?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I said it before the season started. He's one of the best I've ever seen at shooting. And, there's no other good feeling than when somebody hits a 3 and then hits another one and hits another one, and it just hurts, man. So, I know when he's hot, and I know that, when he gets high, I just want to feed him the ball as much as possible.
Thanks, Kyle.
Josh, on the night when you do hit 8 threes, though, one of your biggest buckets is down the stretch when you go into the paint. What are you looking for in that situation, especially when you're down in the shot clock?
I mean, it was really just try to create something. At first, I was trying to get to a 3, I'm not going to lie. But he bit, and it was all right, keep going, and I play basketball. And, it was just a good look, so I just took it.
Josh, last time you guys were here, you guys lost. And after the game, you and Augie came out on the court and were shooting after the game. What did that reset do for you guys after dropping the game? You feel like you probably shouldn't have here?
Yeah, it was just tough mentally, to be honest. So it was just Augie's my roommate, so we just hang out all the time talking, and we're just let's keep our heads up. We go shoot real quick, do something. But the way to bounce back after that, even though we lost to Virginia Tech, but it was close. It was only by 2, and then we fought back after that as a whole team. It's just great.
Tad Boyle seems to, have a talent for finding young, good-sized talent. Their bench scored 44 points. What is it kind of like? Going against a roster that deep.
It's tough, man. They're a good team for a reason. They're undefeated for a reason. It's tough, but at the end of the day, you just gotta play to your strengths and in that zone. I think that zone really helped us. It threw them off a little bit. They're a man-to-man team. They want to push it. They want to get downhill, and I think just stopping that and making them rethink some of those decisions and making them slow down a little bit. It's something that they don't like to do. So I think that zone really worked, and I'm glad we came out of the dub.
You guys really had a great, second half in Bahamas too in your last game. What does that do for your confidence going forward? Being able to close out games.
It's really just we look to the next game mentality. We don't care about what happened last game. Just go next play, and I feel like everyone on the team is just like bought in on that, and just this run is good. We want to keep it rolling into the next one on Tuesday.
Kyle, when you look at it down the stretch, it looked to me like you got a block on the 1-3. They get the offensive board, they miss another one. But when you guys are in scramble mode down the stretch, you guys seem to really hold it together. Does that tell you something about how connected this team is becoming, considering how many new parts there are?
Oh yeah, I mean I think you saw that connectedness at the end of the game through the end of the second half there. You know, we work on that kind of stuff every day, and you know we know at the end we know who the shooters were and who they weren't. So I would like to claim a block on that 3. Just want to point that out, but. You know, that was a great job by Jevin not to foul either. You know, and it's a team effort. But we work on those fly situations, rotating. We work on that every day. So we got some stuff to clean up, but man, I'm excited to keep it going.
Kyle, you were, emotional post game, really engaging the fans, and what did this win mean to you?
Man, I just remember last year, man, Nee Clifford. I don't want to throw a name out there, but he was devastated. After I think he had only 2 points at their house, and he was devastated on the bus ride home, and he put a lot of himself, and I was devastated too. They were saying some things after the game that I didn't really necessarily like, and I knew as soon as we had him at home this year, this is when I had circled. But man, the fans mean a lot to me. I'd say I appreciate for them coming out, and that's why I try to engage with them as much as possible because we need them. It's as simple as that. We feel off their energy, and it's great when Moby Madness is rocking.
Kyle, you guys have really leaned into Jevin as the point guard of this team, especially in that second half. I think he drove and kicked it out to you for 3 for one. We saw what his passing ability could be in the Bahamas. Just how much has he kind of embraced that role of kind of being the conductor of this offense? Yeah,
I think Ali kind of touched on this the other day, man. He's got some unique tendencies, man. Like when he's just making the right play. He sees the defense before the defense sees him. I think he sees the double teams. He sees cutters. He likes to throw a no look pass every once in a while, but. We all trust him, man. That's that connectedness. We trust him to run that point guard and to run the offense because we know he'll make the right play.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.